The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department. It's time now for high school basketball from your hometown radio station, FM 95.3 WKLM.
Good afternoon from Quakers Gymnasium here in New Philadelphia. It's time for District Championship Girls Basketball as West Holmes Knights compete in their 5th straight district final game and looking to punch their first ticket to the regionals in those 5 years. They'll take on Indian Creek this afternoon here in New Philadelphia. Meanwhile, we'll take a quick timeout and talk with head coach Lindsey Belton coming up next on WKLM.
Are pests taking over your home and causing you distress? Don't let these unwanted guests disrupt your life. Call the experts at Holmes Pest Control today. They are experienced professionals that will quickly and safely rid your home of pests from bed bugs and ants to spiders and rodents. They use the latest techniques and environmentally friendly products to ensure your home is pest-free and safe for your family and pets. Don't wait until the problem gets out of control. Call Holmes Pest Control today at 330-674-9094. Take back control of your home. Remember, a pest-free home is a happy home.
Get financial solutions when you need it from Dave Schlabel Financial Services. After winning 6 state championships as a head basketball coach, Dave Schlabel knows that planning, preparation, and hard work can lead to success. And the same can be applied to your financial future. Whether you are a young adult, individual, family, or a business, Dave Schlabel Financial Services will establish financial goals and income protection. Contact Dave Schlabel Financial Services at 893-1900, located at 4585 State Route 39, Millersburg. Securities offered through ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA SIPC.
The secret's out. Thread and Ink in Holmesville is open to take care of your custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing needs. They offer a storefront with apparel for West Holmes, Highland, and surrounding schools. Whether it's school spirit wear, professional business attire, accessories, or unique custom designs, they deliver excellence in every product. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 5. Thread and Ink is located at 8210 County Road 245 in Holmesville. Or call Justine at 330-279-9222. That's Thread and Ink, custom embroidery and screen printing in Holmesville.
If you are looking for experienced help in investing for retirement or other goals, please call me, Rob Huvis, financial advisor at Millersburg Financial Services at 330-473-6025. I have been serving investors in the Holmes County area for more than 30 years. My firm offers a full range of investment choices, individual stocks, mutual funds, bonds, CDs which are FDIC insured, annuities, and life insurance and long-term care insurance. Securities are held by LPL Financial, which is a member of SIPC.
Beachy's Auto Diesel and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Before the Tip is brought to you by MRV Siding Supply.
Get Luxury for every home with Montana Forge hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Jake Sonnell here with Knights head coach Lindsey Belden. And coach, fifth straight trip to the district final game for West Holmes. And you've got Indian Creek today. What can you just tell us about the hard work your girls have put in all season to get here?
Yeah, like you said, fifth time here. Hoping to get over that hump today. But there was a lull in our season for a while where we weren't playing very good. First we had some injuries, and then they all came back, and then we weren't playing very well together as a team. And so battled through that a little bit about a month ago. And so just proud of the kids being able to fight through some adversity, and that's been a good learning experience for them. As a season and then throughout a game, the same thing happens. So hopefully all of those things that didn't go right for us throughout the year kind of hopefully can come full circle today.
And coach, I think we've seen your defense kind of kick into another gear in the last few games.
Yeah, you can control your defense, and we there's been nights when we shot it really well from the three, from the full floor. There's been nights when we haven't, but hopefully we can continue to defend every single possession. And I like the game plan we have defensively going into this game, and so hopefully if we can execute that, we should be in good shape.
Coach, Indian Creek coming in today, they're the number 2 seed in this district. I saw them play earlier in the tournament, and it looks like they've got 5 pretty good starters, and they're also really good at getting out in the fast break.
Yeah, absolutely. They play 5 kids most of the game, sub occasionally that 6th kid, but they're looking to run. And they're looking to push the ball, and their 2 guards are really good. McKenna Scott's probably one of the better players we've played against all season, as an individual player, and then she's got Cadence Walker to go with her, and we have to defend those 2. But what makes them dangerous is the other 3 kids on the court can score for them. So we have to be defensively, and we've talked about you got to keep your matchup in front of you, and we can't keep having to help and rotate and come out of your stance. And so if we can buy into that and execute some scouting report stuff, I like our chances.
Hey, well, Coach, thanks for your time today. Good luck.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. More to come on the pregame show here on WKLM.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by MRV Siding Supply.
Driving close to power lines is usually safe, but accidents can happen unexpectedly. Do you know what to do if you come across downed power lines? Step 1, stay inside your vehicle for safety. It's often safer than being outside with live cables. Simultaneously, dial 911 for immediate assistance. Step 2, also ensure that no one approaches the vehicle. It's advisable to maintain a distance of at least 50 feet from the car. To learn more, reach out to your local co-op for additional information.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal, and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Looking for a partner who will bring your vision to life? Tecton Engineering in Berlin is your go-to for civil, residential, and commercial engineering, customizing their approach to suit your unique needs. And for creative design that sets your project apart, trust brick and banister design. Whether it's residential or commercial, they specialize in innovative design and construction drawings to keep your project on track, on budget, and exactly as you envision. Visit tecton-eng.com and brickandbanisterdesign.com today. Call 893-0230. Proud supporters of the Highland Hawks and West Holmes Knights.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering ready mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Everyone knows that Millersburg Tire Service sells a lot of farm tires like BKT, Seat, Firestone, Michelin, Titan, Galaxy, D-Stone, and Alliance. Hi, this is Brad Smucker from Millersburg Tire Service, and we also sold over 10,000 heavy-duty truck tires last year in 29 different brands. We can mount them in our truck bay, or we can drop them off. If it runs on tires, Millersburg Tire Service has it, or we can get it from the many suppliers that we have available.
Welcome back to New Philadelphia. Jake Seidel along with Don Hall today, and we've got our video crew from Claxon Communications. We've got Jacob Heading and Sammy Hall running our video camera today. I don't know how she got roped into doing this again, but she's never going to get away from it now, Don. Well, West Holmes coming in a record of 13-11 on the season, coming off a 35-28 win over Philo, and that was a hard-fought win the other night.
Yeah, it was a good game, very good game, and you needed that for a district semifinal game, and especially to come out on top and able to play another game.
Meanwhile, Indian Creek, they had a 60-25 win in the sectional final game against Riverview, and then a 52-9 win over St. Clairsville in the district semifinal to advance here to play West Holmes.
Yeah, they were able to pretty much do what they want. I was able to catch a little bit of film on that. Indian Creek's good guard, McKenna Scott, had 7 3-pointers that game, and they actually did a good job of holding St. Clairsville obviously down, only 9 points, but they were able to pretty much do what they want.
So winner of this game will move on to the regional semifinals next week, and Coach, we'll bring up the elephant in the room here. This is the 5th straight year for West Holmes making it to the district championship game. They've played some very competitive games in those 5 years. Thinking about that game, I think it was 2 years ago against John Glenn at Dover that came down to the end of it, but they haven't been able to get that monkey off their back to get back to the regional final.
Absolutely, but it's a chance to play in the district final again. I don't care if it's 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. You want to play in that district final game. That's ultimately one of your goals is to play that district final game, but to win it. And this is what West Holmes is banking on right now. They got the team playing well right now at the end of the season. Got some nice victories here lately, but it's going to be a big one. Indian Creek is just not going to hand the ball over to them. They've got some nice guards. They're well coached, so this is going to be a dandy, and West Holmes definitely going to have to play well to win.
So the winner of this game will move on and face either Fairfield Union or Circleville in the first game of the regionals at Zanesville High School, as the Knights have taken the floor to some great applause here. A big crowd making their way down from Millersburg this afternoon, I should say, to support the Knights.
Yeah, I mean, some familiarity here. I mean, actually playing at Coshocton on Wednesday night was good for West Holmes because it's very familiar with them, and then come over here to New Philadelphia, which you played in a regular season game over here because New Philly's in the conference. So there is some familiarity. So they've got, I don't want to say a home court advantage, but they've been here, done that, and so that definitely means something.
It's one of those, it's as close to a home court advantage as you're going to get this deep in the tournament.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, just a huge crowd here for West Holmes starting out, and you still got 16 minutes for a tip-off, and it's just a nice crowd. I don't know if you've been to the New Philadelphia gym, but it's got 2 levels to it, and both these levels are starting to fill up.
They don't make barns like this anymore, but it's always fun when you get to call a game in one.
And this is an old gym, and this is actually where I played my sectional tournament when I was in high school, so that just shows you how old this gym is and how good this gym is as well.
We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and continue setting up this matchup between Indian Creek and West Holmes next here on WKLM.
EcoSeal Home Solutions has been serving all of Northeast and Central Ohio as the leader in foundation, waterproofing and repair, basement exit systems, and gravel delivery. Whether you're building a new home or your existing home foundation and basement is in need of some TLC, EcoSeal has the answer. For more information or to schedule a free estimate, call 330-893-SEAL. That's 330-893-7325.
Transform your home with the timeless beauty of cedar without the hassle. An MRV Siding Supply with maintenance-free sham-clad shiplap siding. The perfect blend of style and durability. Whether it's for porch ceilings, siding, or shutters, their sham-clad shiplap siding offers the latest designs that everyone is talking about. No staining, no sealing, just stunning, hassle-free elegance. Get the look of cedar and elevate your home with sham-clad shiplap siding today. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Stock up and save all this week at Roadie's IGA. Hi, this is Scott Roadie. We have Libby's Country Sausage Gravy, 2 for $3. 24-ounce Hunt Spaghetti Sauce, 2 for $3. Chef Boyardee Pasta, 4 for $5. Van Camp's Beanie Weenies, 4 for $5. 15-ounce Libby's Corned Beef Hash, $3.48. And 6-ounce Hunt's Tomato Paste, 4 for $5. Plus get Springer Mountain Farms Bone-In Split Chicken Breast, $1.98 a pound. That's now through Sunday at Roadie's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
Trying to decide if now is the right time to stop renting and purchase a home? Ask yourself a few questions. Are you ready to settle down? Can you afford to pay for repairs and maintenance costs? For many people, the decision comes down to what you can afford at the moment. At the Kilbuck Savings Bank, our expert lenders are here to help you make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Everyone has different needs. Our job is to listen to your story and help determine the best way to turn the page on your life's journey. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Are you ready to tackle home improvement with the winning team? Look no further than Wayne Door, your MVP for all things doors and windows. Score big with their championship lineup. Garage doors, openers, entry and storm doors, windows, patio doors, and more. Just like a winning play, Wayne Door offers an unbeatable sales team, flawless installation, and game-changing service. Their local experts ensure you're always in the lead. Don't settle for anything less. Visit them today at waynedoor.com or stop by their showroom and elevate with your home improvement game with the experts. Wayne Door, people you can trust since 1973.
Looking to boost your career or gain new skills? Buckeye Career Center has 2 exciting new adult education courses, Intro to Industrial Robotics and Intro to Basic Machining. Whether you're a newcomer or a current worker looking to advance, these hands-on courses will prepare you for in-demand jobs in the Tuscarawas Valley. Call 330-339-2288 or visit BuckeyeCareerCenter.org to register today. Did you know that BCC offers grant funding towards earning your CDL? Start your journey to a high-paying career with financial assistance.
Well, the other big game going on just a couple blocks to our north, that is Highland and Strasburg in the district final. They're playing that game at Dover, a rematch of the IVC showcase that saw Strasburg get the win over Highland. And that's a number 1 versus number 2 seed, Don. We'll just kind of mention that one That's going to be a huge one today. Whichever one of those goes in has got to be one of the favorites in their region.
Oh, absolutely. The region's going to come down to Strasburg, Highland, and Waterford, one of those three teams. And unfortunately, two of the teams are playing today in the district finals.
So that'll be interesting. We'll try to keep score updates for you throughout that game. Other games on the WKLM networks today on this afternoon at 7 o'clock, we'll have Garraway and Meadowbrook in boys basketball. Don and I will be on the call for that one. And also at 7 o'clock, we sent Troy Fritz and Scott Meller up to Girard. They're probably making their way there now. They might have had to fuel up the car a little extra. They're going to have the Waynedale and Canton Central Catholic matchup, and that's another one that could be very good.
That'll be a great game tonight, and it's Waynedale. I mean, I know Coach Geiser fairly well, and he's got his girls playing really well. They're healthy right now, even though you did say Persinger didn't play the other day, but wish the best to the Waynedale Golden Bears.
And again, just another fantastic year for girls basketball in that Wayne, Holmes County area, and even Tuscarawas County. You look at just between Strasburg, Highland, West Holmes, and Waynedale. You can put Chippewa in there as well. They had a good season in Smithville and Norway. We've been blessed with some of the best girls basketball in the state over the last decade or so.
And we got it, and just it never dies. Tradition never dies. And those teams that you're talking about have been teams that we've talked about, 10, 15, 20 years ago.
So we'll a reminder that we are your tournament basketball headquarters at WKLM for all our local teams. You can tune in later tonight. We'll have high school scoreboard recapping all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. And make sure you keep checking the WKLM Facebook, Twitter pages, and Instagram pages, as well as WKLM-FM.com for an updated tournament broadcast schedule. So you can tune in with us for, again, the best time to be a high school sports fan in the state of Ohio. We'll take a quick timeout and come back and finish setting up this matchup between the Knights and Indian Creek here on WKLM.
Did you know that one of the nation's top hospitals was founded right here in Holmes County? It's true. Pomerene Hospital was recently named the top 20 rural and community hospital by the National Rural Health Association. For 75 years, Pomerene has applied the latest medical expertise to meet the unique needs of our community. And today they continue to lead the way in reliable patient outcomes, from outpatient services to life-saving surgeries. Learn more about the many ways Pomerene provides award-winning care right in your backyard. Visit PomereneHospital.org.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
At Promotion Therapy Services, customer service and specialized treatment options are what set us apart. We work hard for our patients day in and day out. Our team of physical and occupational therapists are conveniently located for you in the heart of Millersburg. Can't come to us? We'll come to you with our team of therapists who specialize in home health services. We make it easy to receive physical therapy, emphasizing a close relationship with your physician as well as helping you navigate the insurance process. Our team is excited to begin offering new services such as dry needling, sports-focused rehab, foot orthosis consultations, and taping. With questions, call us 330-600-0844 or visit us online at promotion-therapy.com. We look forward to promoting a better you and would like to wish all winter sports a safe and healthy season.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
Driving close to power lines is usually safe, but accidents can happen unexpectedly. Do you know what to do if you come across downed power lines? Step 1. Stay inside your vehicle for safety. It's often safer than being outside with live cables. Simultaneously, dial 911 for immediate assistance. Step 2. Also ensure that no one approaches the vehicle. It's advisable to maintain a distance of at least 50 feet from the car. To learn more, reach out to your local co-op for additional information.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Indian Creek coming in today. They're the number 2 seed in the East District, and Coach, you're getting a big weapon back tonight.
Yes, they are. Gracie Wiley, a sophomore guard, has been out for the last 3 games, I believe, and today is her first game back, so she'll probably be the first girl off the bench for Indian Creek, so they're getting some depth back, and that's going to be very, very important tonight.
And that's something huge. I know I saw them when they played Riverview a couple weeks ago in the sectional championship game. And they had the same 5 girls in there until that game was wrapped up basically in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, generally, when you come down the tournament trail, a lot of coaches will shorten their bench. They will. And, if you played maybe 8 to 10 the whole season, next thing you know, you're playing maybe 6 or 7. But 5 now, that's a little extreme. So, yeah, I'm sure they're going to welcome back the presence of Gracie Wiley today.
And this is a team very dangerous in the fast break. If they can get a steal between Cadence Walker and McKenna Scott, one of them could potentially make you pay.
Oh, absolutely. They're going to get they're both decent size, 5'9", 5'10", and they're going to get to rebound, and they're going to look to push the ball down the court and try to go coast to coast if at all possible. So West Holmes is definitely going to have to stop Scott and Walker tonight in order to come out of here victorious.
On the other side for West Holmes, this is the kind of game you want to see Aviana Yoder and Greta Rollins kind of step in there and take control of the paint early, getting those offensive boards and second chance opportunities.
Oh, absolutely. And that's one thing that I'd written down right here is second chance points and just whoever is going to control the paint. And it's very big. And West Holmes needs to do like they did then against Philo. They had a little bit of a lapse in that first quarter against Philo, and Philo was able to get to the basket pretty easy. So West Holmes then just sort of put the clamps on and had some girls sitting in driving lanes, help lanes is what I call them, and stop the penetration from Philo. And that's what they're going to have to do today against Indian Creek to be successful.
So, Coach, what are your keys to the game for a West Holmes victory tonight?
Well, first of all, you're going to have to find out where Scott and Walker are the whole time. You cannot let those 2 girls beat you. They are nice players, good guards, can handle the ball, they can put it on the floor, they can shoot it off the bounce. But 50-50 balls, second chance points, foul trouble, and depth. Those right there are going to speak volumes right here, so you can go the furthest down their bench. But foul trouble is going to be huge for both of these teams.
Yeah, that's how many times have we seen that a tournament game the script gets flipped because a few players pick up some silly fouls or the officials calling a little bit closer in the paint.
Oh, absolutely, and that's the reason why, during that season you develop depth by playing some of those younger kids. So, West Holmes, they have Kara McMillan. She can come in and she can guard anywhere from a point guard to a 5 spot. So that's one good ace in the hole for West Holmes is Kara McMillan.
We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout, and the National Anthem heads your way next here on WKLM.
Check out this residential property located at 744 Diamond Alley in Millersburg. Listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions with an asking price of $259,500. Come take a look at this newer 3-bedroom, 3-bath ranch home with a covered back deck and front porch on the dead-end street with little traffic. It also includes a landscape patio area and fish pond in the front, new AC and whole house generator, and spacious 2-car garage with plenty of extra storage room. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Steve Mogg at 330-763-4769 or check it out at kaufmanrealty.com.
West Holmes and Indian Creek, 2 teams come in vying for a chance to play in the regional semifinals next week in Zanesville. Only one team can move on. West Holmes in their 5th straight district final, looking to get that monkey off their back and play for a chance to make their way to Dayton next week. As we get set up for this one, a great crowd on hand here in New Philadelphia as we'll be picking up the National Anthem live from courtside here momentarily, as today's National Anthem is brought to you by the Holmes County Veterans Service Center in Millersburg.
As a member school of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, New Philadelphia High School welcomes you to this Division IV district final game between Indian Creek High School and West Holmes High School. Ladies and gentlemen, from Honor America, please stand and join the city of our national anthem.
And again, today's National Anthem brought to you by the Holmes County Veterans Service Center in Millersburg. The starting lineups are brought to you by Home Siding Contractors just outside of Millersburg. Off State Route 39, try the Winco line of windows with energy-efficient technology. They'll save you money on energy costs at Home Siding. Now here's Coach Hall with tonight's starting lineups.
Thank you very much, Jake. Starting tonight for your visiting team on the scoreboard, your West Holmes Lady Knights, led by head coach Lindsey Belding. This is how we roll. Number 3, a 5'7" junior guard averaging 10.7 points a game, Briar Klein. Number 10, a 5'8" junior guard averaging 7.7 points a game, Zelina Proper. Number 20, a 5'2" senior guard, the defensive specialist for West Holmes, Jewel Brown. Number 21, a 5'10" senior forward averaging 11.9 points a game, Aviana Yoder. And rounding out your starting 5, number 31, a 5'10" senior post, Greta Rollins. And for your home team tonight on the scoreboard, your Indian Creek Lady Redskins, led by head coach Steve Aft. Number 1, a 5'9" sophomore guard, averaging 11.5 points a game, Cadence Walker. Number 2, a senior guard, averaging 15.6 points a game, McKenna Scott. Number 5, a junior guard, Riley Sadler. Number 10, a freshman guard, Gracie Kleinsmith. And rounding out your starting 5, number 24, a senior guard, Cameron Catron.
And these starting lineups have been brought to you by Holmes Siding Contractors, offering Provia exterior doors professionally crafted and customized to meet your needs and style. Call for free in-home consultations at 888-752-6619 at Holmes Siding. West Holmes in their road blues today, trimmed in red down the sides, white numerals on the front and back with West Holmes on the front and a script Knights across the back. On the other side, Indian Creek in their home whites trimmed in red and gold. Red numerals on the front and back, Indian Creek across the front. As we get set up for this one, they're announcing the non-starters and the starting lineups here in the arena. And Coach, just one more time, it's going to be limiting Walker and Scott's attempts at the basket.
Yeah, you cannot let them just go absolutely off on you. The two nice players, especially Scott. I mean, very, very nice player. She's a college player. I'm sure she's going to be playing someplace. I don't know if it's the D2 or the D3 level, but she will be playing someplace next year. But West Holmes is definitely going to have to sort of shade her way, give her a little bit of extra attention.
This game both on the WKLM YouTube channel as well as WKLM-FM.com stream 2. Great to have you with us today. And don't forget, if you're watching this game, you can open up more than one tab on your browser. Go ahead, pull up that Highland game, keep it in the background, because we've got two great games coming up for you here in the 1 o'clock window here. As, again, I don't know how many times this has happened over the last couple of years. Two of our area girls teams are trying to punch their ticket to the regional, and three tonight if you count Waynedale.
You know, absolutely. And as we discussed earlier, as you even highlighted, that we live in such a great area that has such good basketball. Especially tradition-wise here with West Holmes and in Highland and in Waynedale, so it's good to be a part of that.
And, you know, I think that's something that's only going to grow as they've announced a WNBA expansion team coming back to Cleveland. So how many girls are we going to see make their way back to high school athletics because they get to see those professionals play?
That is so awesome. The Cleveland Rockers are coming back. I remember when they first the inception of the WNBA, and they were part of it, and so that was great. And I'll tell you what, I'll be one of the ones going up to watch them play. I can't wait.
I can't wait either, and again, I just can't wait to see how that helps girls sports here in Northeast Ohio. As the teams have been announced, we're getting ready to break our huddles here. Our referees are getting ready. Looks like we've got a pretty stellar crew today. I recognize two of the three, I think both from the Classic in the Country earlier this season.
Yeah, absolutely. The same. I recognize two of the three. I'm not sure the third one. Actually, your lead official is the one that I don't know, but I actually did not catch her name, but I'm sure it's a district final game. We've got three good officials.
Rollins to take the jump here. She'll be jumping against Walker. There's the referee's whistle, and here is the tip. And we are underway as West Holmes wins the tip. Here is Proper across the timeline. Heading to the left wing side, going to give it up to Brown. Now here's all the way around to Rollins. Now Briar Klein, left wing side, puts up a three, no good. And Walker will get the board. Walker going to send this one forward for Scott. Scott dribbles to the top of the key. Looking to move on that right wing side, and this is what we'll see from Indian Creek, these methodical possessions if they're not on the fast break. Walker has to stop, kicks it back up top here for Keytron, now back on the right wing side for Scott. She'll back out, now spins in, tries to dish it underneath, and finds a wide open Sadler who will lay it up for two.
It's a good job by Scott to get into the key, a nice little pass to Sadler for an easy two.
Indian Creek draws first blood, here's Proper on the right wing side, bounce pass inside Aviana Yoder. Now Briar Klein going to kick it out. Proper thought about a three. Now driving in. Kicks it in the corner. Jewel Brown on the far side for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Proper will end up coming down with it. Bounce pass inside to Yoder through a double team. Throws it up, no good. Walker will get the board. Now here's Scott driving in. Right wing side looking to set this up. Comes near side as Indian Creek brings out the four corners. Walker kicks it to the right wing side, now back up to Scott. Scott backs out, wants to drive in, kicks left wing side, three ball on the way from Kleinsmith is good. That's how she opened up the ball game against Riverview earlier this postseason.
All was predicated off of McKenna Scott's penetration and dish.
It's a 5-0 lead for Indian Creek. Right wing side, here's Briar Klein. Inside, Aviana Yoder trying to get through some contact. Puts it up off the glass, can't get the roll. Rebound tipped out to Scott. Scott with one ahead of her. Bounce pass, she'll find Kleinsmith, who puts it up and gets the hang. And that will cause a timeout to be called by Coach Belden. We'll take it with them with 5:55 to play here. Quarter number one, a 7-0 lead for Indian Creek on WKLM.
Your home is where life happens. At Keim, we believe every room tells a story, and it's time to make yours unforgettable. If you've been thinking about a remodel or making updates to your home, we're here to help turn your vision into reality. Keim Home Center has everything you need to update your spaces, and our experts are here to help you every step of the way. Visit our home center in Charm, Ohio, or online at keimhome.com. Your dream home is closer than you think. It's your home reimagined.
We heard Coach Belton saying in the pregame interview, Coach, but it's not just Walker and Scott you have to look out for. All 5 of these starters can score for Indian Creek.
Oh, absolutely. Walker doesn't have any points, but she's responsible for all 7 with 3 assists.
Proper takes the ball across the timeline. Bounce pass into Aviana Yoder. Now finds Klein. Briar Klein lost the basketball for a second. Gets it back. Post loose again. It's on the floor, and we'll have a tie-up. That'll be the first turnover of the ball game. First going against West Holmes.
Yeah, those are the 50-50 balls that I was leading to right there. Could be the 50-50 ball that you get in the first quarter that makes the difference.
Knights showing 3-quarter court pressure as Scott has it in the backcourt. Now brings a near side for Walker. Back to Scott, and she'll get it across the timeline. Walker left wing side wants to drive in. Mid-range jumper is no good. Rebound going to be brought in by Rollins. She'll give it up to Proper. Proper across the timeline, kicks it right wing side. Briar Klein fakes a 3. Now bounce pass into Aviana Yoder, and a foul going to be called down low as he'll get Sadler on that one.
Yeah, it's a good bounce pass, good entry pass to Greta Rollins right there, and that bounce pass caused Indian Creek to reach around and foul.
Now, on that game I called that they played against Riverview, Riverview was able to cause some of those fouls just by trying to get the ball inside, and I guarantee Coach Belton saw that film as that pass is knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, and then that's one thing that West Holmes is going to have to do is try to get Indian Creek into foul trouble.
Proper. Bounce pass into Yoder in the corner. Yoder working against Klein-Smith. Finds Klein. Klein has it knocked off her hand, and it will be off her hand. It'll be a turnover on West Holmes.
It'll be West Holmes' second turnover today.
Still 7-0, 5:13 to play here. Quarter number one. Scott with the basketball in the backcourt. Kara McMillan into Garter. Now left wing side. Walker's across the timeline. Down into the corner here for Sadler. Back to Walker. Back to Sadler in the far corner, wants to drive the baseline, kicks it across, and it's knocked out of bounds there by Proper, just getting in there and playing some defense.
Well, that was a good defensive rotation by Proper and McMillan right there. They were helping the helper. Good rotation, West Holmes Knights.
Scott to inbound this one underneath the hoop. Looking, going to lob it up top. Walker comes down with it on the right wing. She wants to drive in, puts it up off the glass, partially blocked there by Klein. Rebound's going to be tied up there by Kara McMillan. It'll be West Holmes basketball.
Yeah, I don't want to call this a crucial possession because it's just not even halfway through the first quarter, but West Holmes needs to try to get something going to the hoop.
Roper with the ball in the backcourt, crosses the timeline, finds McMillan left wing side. McMillan back up top for Rollins, now inside. Aviana Yoder has the ball slip through her hands, and that'll be a turnover on the Knights.
It's a good opportunity for another bounce pass right there. She might have been able to caught it a little bit easier with a bounce pass.
After the game, we'll announce our Thread and Ink player of the game. That player will receive a free T-shirt courtesy of Thread and Ink, custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing in Holmesville. So we cross the timeline now. Scott going to kick on the right wing side for Walker. Walker dribbles, picks up her dribble just inside the three-point arc. We'll find Scott on the left wing who resets up top. Scott dribbles left side, driving in, bounce pass to Klein-Smith. She'll get a screen, picks up her dribble. Might have gotten away with a travel there. Kicks it out to Scott for 3 off the rim. Aviana Yoder with the rebound, and she dishes to Proper. Proper finds Klein, right wing side. Quick 3 from her off the mark. Rebound tipped up, and it'll end up being Sadler who grabs it. And a foul going to be called against West Holmes. And we'll see who they get on that one. It's going to be Yoder. So Aviana Yoder will pick up the first personal for the Knights. as Scott with the basketball back, and now we are halfway through the opening quarter. Scott across the timeline, driving right wing side, looking to hand it off to Walker. Now Walker back to Scott, thought about a three, now dribbles towards the free throw line, kicks it out right wing side, Walker. She'll take a free throw line jumper off the rim, rebound brought in, who else but Aviana Yoder, having herself a good day on the boards early. Briar Klein driving in, tries to kick it underneath there to Jewel Brown, who was posted up, not able to get it to her, and it'll be another turnover on West Holmes.
Right there was a good 4-foot shot for Briar Klein. She should have shot that. I think she just a little overpassed it right there.
Scott to take it across the timeline, driving on the right wing side. Now moves left wing side, kicks it out for Walker. Walker wants to drive in, kicks to Klein Smith. Now bounce pass. Sadler going to drive the baseline through traffic. Somehow getting it inside there to Keytron. She'll lay it in for two.
Yes, I'll tell you what, Indian Creek's role players are stepping up today.
Right wing side, McMillan drives in. She'll put it off the glass and gets the Knights their first points of the afternoon.
That's what West Holmes needed, going to the hoop, trying to get one of those shots to fall, and finally got it to go.
It's almost like what we heard the Team Canada coach say in overtime the other night of the Four Nations face-off. They need someone to be selfish and get these points.
Yep.
As we cross the timeline here with Scott. Wants to move on the left wing side, had a double screen, ends up on the left wing. Now driving in, kicks out for Kleinsmith. Proper got there to knock the ball away. Somehow Scott gets to it and saves it out to Sadler.
Another 50-50 ball for Indian Creek.
Walker gives it back to Scott on the left side. Scott backs up, and she'll put up a long three. Missed everything, and will go out of bounds. And we'll see a substitution. Grace Wiley will check in. And a departure from the last time I saw Indian Creek. They didn't make a substitution until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and this is Wiley's first game back, I believe, after a 3-game absence.
Across the timeline is Proper, gives it up to Briar Klein. Klein looking, trying to get rid of it. Now she'll be called for the offensive foul. She puts Scott on the floor.
5 West Holmes turnovers compared to 0 for Indian Creek.
And this pressure from Indian Creek is just getting under the Knights' skin early.
And what it is, and it's just ball pressure. It's not denying the next pass. It's just serious ball pressure.
Scott in the backcourt will cross the timeline. Working against Jewel Brown. Hands it off to Walker up top. Walker driving right side of the lane. Kicks it out. 3-ball on the way. No good on the attempt there from Keytron. Offensive board, though, by Walker. Sends it out for Wiley. She'll collect it on the left wing and resets to Scott. Scott driving in, runs into Jewel Brown, now finds Walker, going to kick it right wing side. Keytron back to Scott for three on the right wing, off the rim. Rebound brought in by Proper. Proper sends forward for Jewel Brown. Brown lays it up through contact. No good. Offensive board by Aviana Yoder, and the putback is good.
Yeah, good second chance points by Aviana Yoder.
We'll see Rollins check back into the next whistle. Scott looking to go coast to coast through traffic, lays it up and in. The West Holmes crowd wanted to travel, none coming.
Well, that's good finish, especially through contact.
Kicked into the corner for McMillan. She'll dribble to the left wing and now tries to reset. McMillan picks up her dribble and might have been lucky she didn't get called for an offensive foul there. Finds Jewel Brown, bounced inside. Here is Briar Klein, had the ball knocked away. It'll stay with West Holmes.
Yeah, but right now, Indian Creek has West Holmes on their heels, a little rattled with that ball pressure. And I'll tell you what, it's their coaching staff's getting into it, their bench is getting into it, and their crowd's getting into it.
Both crowds are getting into it, wanting a foul on the offensive and the defensive end. And not happy that they're not getting those fouls. Prover with the ball up top, a minute to play here in quarter number 1. Bounce pass the right wing side to Jewel Brown. Brown gets a screen. Now here's Rollins. Rollins looking for Proper on the left wing side. Proper drives in. Will lose the basketball. Knocked off of Indian Creek. It'll stay with the Knights. Yoder Family Roofing and Spouting, serving you for the past 25 years. Located in Millersburg. Serving surrounding areas. Call or text 330-695-3000 for all your roofing and spouting needs. Proper going to inbound in the far corner now. Gets the basketball from our official. Proper lobs it up. Aviana Yoder has it, fakes the shot, now drives in, bounce pass into Rollins, who puts it up through contact, missed it, got her put back and can't get it to fall, but she'll shoot 2. So an offensive board there for Rollins, and she'll go to the charity stripe for the first time this afternoon.
But absolutely, Greta, though, would tell you right now she should have probably made that first one, but she did get the second chance opportunity via the offensive rebound to go to the free throw line.
Keytron will pick up her first, team second. First attempt by Rollins tickles the twine.
That's West Holmes' first attempt today.
So we'll see Kleinsmith check back in here with 45 seconds to play in the quarter. Second attempt by Rollins, puts it up, and will get it to go in after the bounce. And that will make it 11-6. West Holmes mounting a little bit of a comeback here in the late stages of the first quarter. Scott with the basketball across the timeline, going to give it up to Walker. Walker on the near side, working against Maddie Fair, kicks it into the corner for Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith picks up her dribble, goes back up top for Scott. Scott dribbling right wing side against Jewel Brown, drives in, bounce pass underneath, and it's going to be ripped away by Maddie Fair. That's a huge takeaway late in the quarter as Proper across the timeline almost lost the ball, picked up her dribble, finds Aviana Yoder. Now inside for Fair, through her hands, but it's saved in bounds. Fair going to kick it up top for Proper with 10 seconds, and the pass goes nowhere. Walker with the takeaway, puts it up and in on the other side. 1 second left in the quarter, and that's going to do it before the Knights can even get it inbounded. And after 1 quarter of play, it is a 13-6 lead for Indian Creek here on WKLM. Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
Vickers Sand and Gravel Incorporated has been serving the central Ohio areas of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They're a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
It'll be Indian Creek ball to start the second frame. Jake Seidel, Don Hall with you, and Coach, the Knights aren't having a lot of luck from shooting outside so far.
No, they haven't. They need to get something more going towards the hoop. Get something, get to the free throw line somehow, some way.
Scott with the basketball. Scott with 2 points, but she's been a factor in each and every scoring play by Indian Creek. She drives in, has her pass taken away, though, by Proper. Proper in a 1-on-3, driving in, loses the basketball, saves it into Klein. Klein will lose it as she goes for the shot. Was it poked away? No.
Boy, West Holmes just having trouble just keeping hold of that ball.
I don't understand how that ball kind of had that rotation without getting poked away, but the official right there to make the call. As Scott sends it across the timeline, now here's Walker. Walker drives in, kicks left wing side for Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith going to be tied up. No, they don't call it. She'll knock the basketball out. Somehow Walker gets it away to Scott. Scott spinning. Now kicks right wing side. Here's Keytron driving in, puts up a mid-range jumper from the right side of the lane. No good. Offensive board by Sadler, and the putback is good.
Boy, second chance opportunities now for Indian Creek.
Makes it 15-6. Proper across the timeline. So we go right wing side. Aviana Yoder going to kick it out. Proper on a left wing 3, no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it was tipped. Oh, maybe not here. The officials, I think, going to get together.
Yeah, they're going to give it to West Holmes.
Oh, it's going to be West Holmes basketball. Inbounded up top. Aviana Yoder comes down with it, gives it up for Jewel Brown. Brown, right wing side. Proper gives it up. Briar Klein can't get the 3 off. She'll back up, go to Proper again. Inside, Aviana Yoder through contact, puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound, Briar Klein. Her putback from 15 feet away, no good. Rebound brought in by Greta Rollins. Now we'll go right wing side. Proper wide open for 3, off the iron. Rebound is going to be called a foul against Aviana Yoder, as Keytron was up in the air.
Yeah, West Holmes currently 0 of 5 behind the arc.
Scott has the basketball now. Brings it up and across the timeline, driving in, Euro step, puts it up, no good. Greta Rollins with the rebound, almost has it poked loose and did have it poked loose. As she can't get it before it goes over the byline, or pardon me, the end line.
Yeah,
wrong terminology there.
West Holmes' 8th turnover today.
As Scott going to look to inbound this one. Bounce pass inside, and having the shot stripped out of her hands was Sadler there before she could get it off. Now Walker with a takeaway on the other end, and Walker will be fouled by Jewel Brown.
Yeah, West Holmes needs to just settle down a little bit, get themselves in some type of an offensive rhythm.
2 fouls now against the Knights. That's a first on Jewel Brown.
Yeah, that's 9 turnovers now for West Holmes.
Inbounded to Walker in the backcourt. Walker is across the timeline, steps back, now looks to move on the left wing side for Walker. Walker kicks for Keytron in the corner, fakes a drive, now comes back up top for Scott, who had to high point that ball like a receiver. Right wing side now for Walker. She wants to drive in, kicks it for Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith lost the ball, and Jewel Brown will tie it up and give the ball back to West Holmes. Jewel Brown gets in there, a little bit of her scrappy defending, causes turnovers.
That's Jewel Brown right there. That's Indian Creek's 4th turnover, 3rd this quarter. West Holmes starting to amp up their half-court defense, just pretty much giving Indian Creek what Indian Creek was giving them.
It's a 9-point lead right now for Indian Creek as Proper has it on the right wing side. Bounce pass into Yoder. Kicked out Briar Klein wide open for 3 off the rim. Rebound going to be brought in there by Sadler. She'll give it up to Scott. Scott carries across the timeline, looks to move onto the right wing side. And again, this 4 corners type offense for Indian Creek as high pass, somehow Wiley able to come up and grab that one. Takes it back to the top of the key. Might have gotten away with a step there. She gives it up to Scott. Scott driving in through traffic, no good. Sadler with the board. She has it poked away, but a foul going to be called.
That's Sadler's 2nd offensive rebound this quarter.
They're going to get Briar Klein. I guess she came across the arm, and they're going to say Sadler was in the act of shooting. She'll shoot 2.
Their first trip to the charity stripe today.
Sadler with 4 so far this afternoon. First attempt is up and good. At the conclusion of tonight's contest, we'll be announcing our Thread and Ink player of the game. That player receives a free t-shirt, courtesy of Thread and Ink Custom Apparel, Embroidery, and Screen Printing in Holmesville. Second attempt now for Sadler. Puts it up, and she'll go 2 for 2. She has 6 points to lead all scorers. Roper across the timeline. Knights trail 17-6. Here's Aviana Yoder up top. Yoder going to give it back to Briar Klein. Klein stepping back. Step back 3 from her. Off the rim. No good. Rebound comes all the way out to Keytron, and the Knights can't buy a shot from outside of the paint. Walker's across the timeline now. Wanted to drive in. Spin move. Throws it up and gets it.
Boy, tough shot. Good looking shot, but a tough one.
Walker with 4 points. Roper across the timeline, right wing side, Jewel Brown. Brown dribbles up, finds Rollins, now on the left wing side for Proper. Proper had a screen, now gives it up to Aviana Yoder up top, inside for Rollins. Rollins puts it up, can't get it to fall. Offensive board going to be brought in by Briar Klein. Her putback no good, she got knocked to the ground. Rebound by Walker as play continues. We cross the timeline here with McKenna Scott. Hands it off to Walker. Finds Scott right wing side. Thought about the college range 3 and then gets rid of it. Back on the left wing side for Walker. Back to Scott. This time she'll take the 3 and nothing but net.
Well, her first make from behind the arc today, but I'll tell you what, she's a very, very important ball handler, shooter for Indian Creek.
West Holmes has yet to score in the quarter, and now here's Scott with the takeaway. 1-on-none the other way, misses the shot, gets her own rebound, and she is fouled by Proper going in to grab it as Scott was falling backwards.
I think, is that the 5th team foul?
That'll be team foul number 4 by my count.
Okay.
Wait, why? Was she shooting? Either way, a timeout being called. We'll figure out what's happening after this break on WKLM.
Some call it overplanning. At Millersburg Electric, we call it foresight. Be prepared for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Generac, it's not just a generator, it's a power move. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Stop by the jewelry store to see the large selection of diamond earrings in different styles, along with sterling silver to 14-karat gold jewelry. They have a wide range of merchandise for you. That's the jewelry store at 97 West Jackson Street in Millersburg. She is not shooting free throws. She gets it into Keytron. Now puts it up off the glass. Keytron misses. Rebound by Aviana Yoder. Gives it up to Proper. Proper will bring it across the timeline. Kicks to Briar Klein, right wing side. Klein dribbles up top. Now picks up her dribble, going to give it up to McMillan, right wing side. McMillan, bounce pass inside, finds Aviana Yoder through traffic. No good but a foul. She'll shoot 2.
Yeah, that's what West Holmes needs, to get that ball inside, get something going to the hoop. That way you can get a chance to go to the free throw lane, but more importantly, score some points.
Gracie Wiley will pick up the foul, her first, team's first of the quarter. And Yoder's front end is nothing but net. It's her team leading third point of the afternoon. Second attempt, and she'll get that one. Knights now trailing 22-8.
I would think West Holmes maybe, well, they do have 4 team fouls. That might hinder them putting a press on, but a little bit of pressure probably wouldn't hurt at all.
Scott bringing this one up, will cross the timeline, kicks right wing side for Walker. Walker down to the corner for Keytron. She'll lob it underneath for Sadler. It's knocked away there by Rollins. Here's McMillan, going to give this one up to Klein to cross the timeline. Back to McMillan on the top of the key, gives it back to Klein. Klein steps back, goes right wing side for Proper. Proper drives in, now goes left wing side for Rollins. Rollins on the left wing side. Here's Briar Klein trying to lob it in for Rollins. Too much mustard on that pass, and it goes out of bounds.
11 turnovers for West Holmes compared to 5 for Indian Creek.
And the Knights really need to get something going from outside now, you think. Falling down 22-8 here, you got to try to make up some points quick.
There's no such thing as a 14-point shot, so I'd keep chipping away. I'd still try to get something going to the hole.
Walker on the left wing, drives, kicks it down in the corner. Here's Kleinsmith driving in, kicks it back up top, and we'll reset. Walker now gives it up to Keytron, gives her a screen. Keytron drives into the paint, kicks it out. Kleinsmith wide open, misses the shot. Sadler with an offensive board, gives it up to Walker. Walker drives in, puts it up off the back iron, no good. Rebound to the floor, brought in by Kleinsmith and tied up by Proper. It'll stay with Indian Creek, but good job by Proper just to hang on there.
That's the 4th offensive rebound I had. Oh, I giving it to West Holmes. As I say, that's the 4th offensive rebound I have for Indian Creek this quarter.
And just a mistake there on who had the possession arrow. It's dribbled up top. They'll hand it off to Walker. Walker almost lost it. Kicks to Kleinsmith in the corner. Bounce pass inside to Sadler as we reset outside. Sadler has the ball knocked away. Proper grabs it, now gets rid of it. And now here is Klein in the backcourt. Goes right wing side, McMillan. McMillan going to drive in 1-on-2. No good, but a foul. She will shoot 2.
That's what West Holmes needs right there. Gets a chance to score some points. The clock has stopped. Got a foul called on Indian Creek. That's 2 then now, I think, on Catrone.
Yep. So the first attempt is up and rims through there for McMillan. And with Ketron picking up her second personal, she's going to check out here, and that's a big height difference between Ketron and Wiley, who's checking in for her. Rollins checks out, Jewel Brown checks in, and she's always one that if she can get open, sometimes teams will just forget about her, and she can knock down a few threes and get you back into a ball game. Second attempt is no good. Sadler with the board will give it up now to Scott. Scott sends it forward for Walker. Walker is across the timeline, working against McMillan, drives it down and gives it up to Kleinsmith, who drives in. Floater is no good. Rebound tipped around. Proper comes up with it. Proper across the timeline now. Driving right wing side. Resets back up top. Here's Briar Klein. 1:19 to play in the quarter. Klein almost lost it. A tie-up and somehow not called. She got rid of it. Now here's McMillan dribbling away from pressure. Wide open for three is Proper, and she drained it.
Yeah, 1 for 3 today from behind the arc for Zelino.
That gets it back to a 10-point ball game, 22-12. So we cross the timeline. Kick to Wiley on the left wing side. She'll drive in. Back up top. Now here's Walker. Kicks for Kleinsmith. She wants to drive in. Back to Walker on the right wing with under 50 seconds to play in quarter number 2. Walker back to Kleinsmith for three, and she got it.
Wow, 2 for 3 from behind the arc for Gracie Kleinsmith.
Inbounded to Jewel Brown, gives it up to Proper. Proper's across the timeline, kicks McMillan left wing side. McMillan back up top, finds Proper, who high points the ball. Gonna go back to McMillan, who wants to give it back to Proper up top with 25 seconds to go in the quarter, gives it up to Jewel Brown. Brown now for Aviana Yoder, working one-on-one with Sadler. Gonna kick left wing side for Jewel Brown. Brown picks up her dribble, goes right wing side. Proper fakes a three, now drives, gives it up. Aviana Yoder for three, no good. Rebound by Scott. Scott brings it up, 5 seconds left in the quarter. Scott wants to go coast to coast, puts it up, no good. Proper with the board. Is there gonna be a tie-up? And they will call the tie-up as time expires. So let's see here, will West Holmes maintain the basketball, or what will happen? We'll find out at halftime, but right now at halftime it's a 25-12 lead for Indian Creek. We'll be back on WKLM.
Have you heard of Seat Farm Tires yet? We bet your neighbors have. Hi, this is Brad Smucker from Millersburg Tire Service, and we have been selling this premium radial tire for over 6 years now. If you need a good tire that's been proven in the field and on the road at a great price, then Seat is the tire for you. Just remember your ABCs. Always buy Seat. When you want the best, call MTS. Reach us at 330-674-1085, and our experts will give you all the details. Located on the State Route 39 east of Millersburg.
Denco Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denco takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denco and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Stock up and save all this week at Roadie's IGA. Hi, this is Scott Roadie. We have Rotel tomatoes, 3 for $5. 28 to 29 ounce Hunt's tomatoes, 2 for $5. 12 ounce Armor Treat, 2 for $4. 20 ounce Armor Beef Stew, $2.98. Armor Vienna sausage, 98 cents. 3 ounce Armor Potted Meat, 78 cents. And 53 ounce Van Camp's pork and beans, $3.78. Plus get USDA inspected pork shoulder roast, $1.99 a pound. That's now through Sunday at Roadie's IJ Marketplace in Millersburg.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Well, it's a 25-12 lead for Indian Creek here at halftime. It was a 13-6 lead for Indian Creek after one quarter play. They doubled up the Knights in that second quarter, 12-6. to go into halftime with that 25-12 lead. Leading the way in the ball game, Gracie Kleinsmith. She has 8 points. Kleinsmith 2 of 3 from downtown, 1 of 2 from two-point land. After that, 6 from Riley Sadler. Sadler is 2 of 2 from the floor and 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. 5 points from McKenna Scott, 4 from Cadence Walker, and 2 from Cameron Keytron. On the other side for West Holmes, they're led by Aviana Yoder with 4 points. Yoder shooting 1 of 4 from two-point land, 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. Kara McMillan and Proper both have 3. McMillan is 1 of 1 from the floor, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe, while Proper is 1 of 3 from downtown, and then 2 points from Greta Rollins got us to our halftime score of 25-12. Now those first half team numbers, here's Coach Hall.
Thank you very much, Jake. From behind the arc, West Holmes 1 of 9, 11%. Indian Creek 3 of 8 for their 38%. 2-point field goals, West Holmes 2 of 10, 20%. Indian Creek 8 of 18, 44%. From the charity stripe, West Holmes 5 of 6, 83%. Indian Creek perfect 2 for 2, 100%. Total rebounds, West Holmes 17, Indian Creek was 16. Total turnovers, West Holmes 11, Indian Creek was 6.
Rebounding leaders for the Knights, Aviana Yoder has 4, 1 on the offensive end. Greta Rollins also with 4, 2 on the offensive end, 3 by Proper, 2 by Klein, 1 by McMillan. On the other side, 6 from Sadler, 3 on the offensive side, 4 from Walker, 1 offensive, 3 from Scott, 1 offensive, 1 offensive for Kleinsmith, 1 rebound for Keytron. And, that pressure just kind of got under the Knights' skin, and you pair that with, they're not really being able to get any of those outside shots to fall early, and they get dug into a hole, but they're starting to dig back a little bit and find a little bit of something on the defensive end too.
Well, that's true. They're 5 of 6 from the charity stripe, which is a great thing, and they need to keep doing that. Starting this second half, it's West Holmes' ball, so you got to come down, score, and then go get a defensive stop, and then come down and score again. It's all got to start with getting defensive stops, good defensive possessions, and then it's coming down, and it doesn't have to be a three-pointer for West Holmes. It could be a free throw, a two-pointer, or anything. And I think West Holmes in the first half, especially in the second quarter, missed a lot of easy shots inside the key. And I don't know if there's contact, if they're thinking there was going to be contact, but they left probably a good 6 to 8, maybe even 10 points out of just sort of little what they call bunny shots inside the key. And so, you rectify that and make those shots. It's a different story right now.
Not out of it by any stretch of the imagination, though.
Oh, no way. There's a reason why they play 4 quarters, and we're going to see it today. But West Holmes just got to slowly just chip away. They're down 13 points, and that's it is 5 possessions, but it is what it is. But just got to keep going and do what you do best. Come down and get a turnover or a good defensive rebound and go score.
Scoring update from up the road, Highland doubling up Strasburg right now, 41-20 there in the third quarter there. So we'll keep you updated on that score. Right now, though, it is a 25-12 lead for Indian Creek. We'll be back with the second half next on WKLM.
MEB Systems, the area's flat roof specialist. MEB Systems also offers retrofit solutions for low-slope metal roofs. MEB Systems counts it as a privilege to serve our community and beyond with the highest level of customer service and top-notch workmanship. Let them not only learn your business, but also your trust. When it comes to your roof, trust your local experts who believe if it's a job worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333, or visit them online at mbsystems.com. MBB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Since 1991, the Holmes County Education and Community Foundation has awarded more than $11 million in scholarships to nearly 2,800 Holmes County residents pursuing higher education. Scholarship applications for the 2024-2025 academic year will open in January. To apply, please visit our website at www.hcef.net. Holmes County residents and Holmes County High School graduating seniors may apply.
Are you ready to tackle home improvement with the winning team? Look no further than Wayne Door, your MVP for all things doors and windows. Score big with their championship lineup: garage doors, openers, entry and storm doors, windows, patio doors, and more. Just like a winning play, Wayne Door offers an unbeatable sales team, flawless installation, and game-changing service. Their local experts ensure you're always in the lead. Don't settle for anything less. Visit them today at waynedoor.com or stop by their showroom and elevate with your home improvement game with the experts. Wayne Door, people you can trust since 1973.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Did you know that one of the nation's top hospitals was founded right here in Holmes County? It's true. Pomerene Hospital was recently named the top 20 rural and community hospital by the National Rural Health Association. For 75 years, Pomerene has applied the latest medical expertise to meet the unique needs of our community. And today they continue to lead the way in reliable patient outcomes, from outpatient services to life-saving surgeries. Learn more about the many ways Pomerene provides award-winning care right in your backyard. Visit PomereneHospital.org.
February is Career and Technical Education Month, and Buckeye Career Center is celebrating the power of hands-on learning. With over 30 high school programs, including outdoor power, meat cutting, precision machining, and CAD, our students gain real-world skills for in-demand careers. Want to learn more? Save the date for March 20th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. for our spring open house. Meet our instructors, explore our labs, and discover both high school and adult education opportunities during this combined event. Learn more at BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Getting set for the third quarter, West Holmes basketball out of the quarter. They did clarify that at halftime. The official blew the whistle and the buzzer went at the same time, so they waved off the tie-up. So they put 8 minutes on the third quarter clock. Jake Seidel, Don Hall with you. Jacob Heading, our producer, and Sammy Hall, our videographer. So we go right wing side. Here is Briar Klein. Goes back up top. Greta Rollins. Bounce inside Aviana Yoder. Had her pocket picked. Now here comes Scott in a 2-on-3 the other way. Trying to go coast to coast. Throws it up. Misses the shot. Aviana Yoder with the rebound. Briar Klein across the timeline. Driving in. Puts a floater up right side of the lane. No good. Rebound brought in. Aviana Yoder puts it up through contact, and it's good.
Boy, that's a good job by Aviana. Get that second chance opportunity and capitalizing on it.
Makes it 25-14. Scott's across the timeline. Looking to drive the paint now. Puts up a floater. Back iron, no good. Rebound going to be brought in by Briar Klein. Sproper comes across the timeline now. It's a 11-point ball game. Bounce pass to Briar Klein. Klein dribbles top of the key, now into Greta Rollins, kicks it out. Aviana Yoder for three, off the back rim. Rebound comes out, and Proper gets it in front of her own bench. Klein lobs in for Rollins. Rollins puts it off the glass, too strong. Rebound brought in by Sadler. She'll give it up now to Scott. Scott carries across the timeline. Looking to set up an offense, had a double screen, decides to go to the right. Now gives it up to Sadler on the left wing. Back up top, Scott will set things up. Now left wing side for Walker, down to the corner. Kleinsmith for three, got it.
Yeah, I mean, West Holmes going to go out and have to defend that three ball.
And it seemed that they're not losing her when they're moving fast, they're losing her when they're slowing it down.
Right, I mean, West Holmes just letting them catch it wherever they want to catch it down there on the offensive end for Indian Creek.
Klein almost had that ball poked away again, gets rid of it to Rollins. Rollins can't handle the pass, though, and lets it go out of bounds.
Yeah, just totally out of the rhythm right now, West Holmes is.
6:03 to go, 28-14 the lead for Indian Creek. One of these teams will move on to Zanesville next week for the regional semifinals and get one step closer to state. Right wing side for Scott. Back up top. Sadler for three. Drains it.
1 for 1 from behind the arc for Sadler.
31-14. We're across the timeline once again with Proper. Proper driving in. Wants to take it herself. Had the ball knocked away, but a foul called from behind. Are they going to call it a shooting foul? They're going to call it on the floor.
I believe they are going to call it on the floor.
Looked like she was starting to go up in her shot. So timeout will be taken by Indian Creek. That foul called against Riley Sadler. We'll take it with them and be back here on WKLM.
Would you like to take down years of dental neglect? Our office has offered IV sedation dentistry for over 20 years that allows you to have multiple procedures done in one visit. It can be any treatment from multiple fillings, root canals, wisdom tooth removal, crowns, or all of the above. To find out more information, please visit our website, www.drbradwelsh.com, or give us a call. We wish all of our local athletes the best this winter sports season.
Indian Creek leading 31-14, and Coach Wes Holmes, still in it. They've just got to get something going here and get those stops.
They do, and it starts on the defensive end. But right now, there's still no ball pressure, all right. And they're not denying that next pass. They're just letting Indian Creek reverse the ball 3 or 4 times if they so choose to do so, without any pressure, letting them catch it wherever they want. So they're in good rhythm. Indian Creek is down here. Indian Creek's got so much pressure on West Holmes, it's totally taken them out of their rhythm.
Proper going to inbound this underneath the hoop. As Proper gets the basketball. Bounce pass into Aviana Yoder. Yoder going to give it up left wing side. Now back up top. Proper from Klein. Inside for Greta Rollins. Rollins puts it off the glass. Give her 2 more.
I still think that's there all night if they so choose to go there.
So get this one into Walker. She'll give it back to Scott with 5:20 to play here in the quarter. Scott's across the timeline. Has that double screen again. Kleinsmith wide open in the corner again. As now they get someone out there to guard her, but here's Scott driving in. Bounce pass right wing side. Sadler drives in, steps back to the corner. Now let's see here, a kick ball violation as they throw it off of Rollins' foot.
Yeah, good old Jack Van Reeth used to say a bounce pass you'll generally get back.
Scott going to look to inbound this one. On the near side. Gets it up top, and that ball hit Aviana Yoder, but somehow Walker able to get it back, and then it's taken away by Briar Klein. And that all starts from Aviana Yoder having her hand in the right place. Jewel Brown up top, gives it up to Rollins. Now inside, Yoder lays it up for 2.
There it is, that inside game. I'd keep going to it.
Yoder has 4 in the quarter. 31-18, the Knights trying to get something back here. Left wing side for Walker. She'll come down with the basketball, top of the key. Now gives it up to Scott. Scott on the left wing side wants to drive left side of the lane. Going to give it back. So we'll reset back up top for Walker. Walker driving in. Kicks to Kleinsmith. Resets. Now kicks it back up top for Keytron. Left wing side, Scott. Scott wanted to work on that left wing side. Now backs out. 4 minutes to go. Now has a lane. Drives in. Finds Keytron on the corner. Keytron kicks to Kleinsmith. She'll drive in this time. Floater is up off the rim. Rebound to Aviana Yoder. Gives it up to Proper. Proper has her pocket picked by Scott. Scott bounce pass to Walker. Walker, a hook shot goes in. So get it inbounded to Proper, and it looked like the Knights were going to get away there, and then Scott just kind of came out of nowhere, able to knock that ball away as a foul called on Walker near midcourt.
And the worst part about it is it led to an easy 2 points for Indian Creek. West Holmes can't allow that.
That'll be the first foul on Walker, team's second of the quarter. Just the 6th foul called on Indian Creek in the ball game. As Klein will look to inbound. Bounce pass, and we're going to have a backcourt violation. Proper should have let that ball bounce across midcourt before she went to grab it.
Well, first of all, Klein shouldn't have thrown it right there. She actually should have thrown it to the backcourt.
So just a turnover on West Holmes there.
It's just an unforced error, unfortunately.
Inbounded to Scott, who's going to drive in, gets it underneath to Sadler. A foul called as she got her shot blocked by Greta Rollins.
Yeah, good, I'll tell you, penetration by Scott, and a nice little dish. She's been doing that quite a bit tonight. He's getting into that key.
Rollins picks up her second, team's first of the quarter. First attempt from Sadler is no good. At the conclusion of tonight's contest, we'll be announcing the Thread & Ink player of the game. That player will receive a free t-shirt courtesy of Thread & Ink, custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing in Holmesville. Second attempt for Sadler. Puts it up. Got it. 1 for 2 on that trip for Sadler. She has 10 points. Proper across the timeline, an 34-18 lead for Indian Creek. Proper just takes it to the hoop herself and puts it in for 2.
Yeah, Zelina's first shot from the 2-point field goals and makes it happen. She needs to keep doing that, keep penetrating.
Scott's across the timeline now with 3:20 to play here in the third quarter. Bounce pass to Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith almost lost that ball, kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way. Scott no good. Rebound going to be brought in by Klein, and they probably could have gotten Kleinsmith on a foul with a push in the back. Jewel Brown on the other side, no good, but a blocking foul going to be called underneath on Wiley. It'll be her second as she wasn't set.
Yeah, good job by West Holmes starting to attack the hoop.
And if you can get Indian Creek in foul trouble, that's going to make it a lot harder for them to stay in their rhythm.
Yeah, if somehow, some way, West Holmes knocks us down single digits before the last quarter.
Jewel Brown misses the front end there. That was the third team foul. And Kleinsmith going to check out. Checking in is going to be Walker again. Wiley, Walker, and Keytron have 2 fouls each for Indian Creek. That second free throw missed. Sadler got the board. She'll give it up to Scott. Scott in the backcourt, crosses the timeline, goes left wing side for Walker. Walker kicks right wing side. Keytron puts up a 3 off the rim. Rebound brought in there by Rollins. She'll give it up to Proper. Proper, long pass underneath for Aviana Yoder, who lays it up and in.
Yeah, good job of running the court, Aviana Yoder. Good look by Proper.
And the lead down to 12. Here's Walker on the right wing side. Wants to drive in, now kicks it to Keytron in the corner. She'll kick it back up top for Scott. Scott backs out. Goes left wing side now for Walker. Walker wants to drive in, gives it up to Wiley. Wiley driving in now. Bounce pass underneath for Sadler. She'll miss the shot. Rollins with the rebound, and a foul going to be called on Sadler on the reach-in.
Yeah, West Holmes fans starting to get into a little bit of momentum change right now.
As Sadler picks up her third personal. Simply pull in, remain in your vehicle at the experienced crew, provide a quality, convenient oil change with no appointment needed at Southside Quick Lube. While there, ask about the Starbright Unlimited Car Wash Plan and take care of the outside of your vehicle as well. Done fast, done right, and you're back on the road. Southside Quick Lube on State Route 83 South in Millersburg. Proper gives this one up to McMillan, who just checked in. McMillan turns around, bounce pass to Klein. Klein has a screen, top of the key, now lobs in on the pick and roll for Rollins. Rollins has to kick it back out, left wing side. Klein for 3, off the mark, and McMillan can't pull in the rebound. An update from Dover, Highland leading in their game over Strasburg, 45-26 there in the fourth quarter of that one. Get a rematch of that IVC showcase. It's across the timeline. Scott kicks it to Walker. Walker wants to drive in, kicks right wing side. Kleinsmith drives in, might have gotten away with a walk. Back up top for Scott. Scott resets, moving on the left wing side, picks up her dribble, finds Walker. Walker with the ball, right wing side, driving in, kicks. Kleinsmith tries a 3, no good. Airballed right into the hands of Proper, who is going to be fouled by Walker as she goes by.
I'll tell you, West Holmes going to be shooting 2 shots now for the last minute 23.
And that could end up being huge. That's the second foul on Walker, and then Wiley has 2, Sadler has 3, Keytron has 2. A lot of their big playmakers starting to get in foul trouble.
Yes, it'll be Zelina's first chip to the charity stripe this afternoon.
Proper puts it up off the back iron, no good. Jewel Brown going to check in here for Greta Rollins. McMillan will take Rollins' spot in the free throw formation. Second attempt is up, back iron, no good. Proper got her own board. Kicks it to Klein. Klein, right wing side. Jewel Brown driving in through contact. Throws it up, no good, but a foul. She'll shoot 2. And that's going to be 3 on Keytron, who's unhappy with the call.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's because West Holmes is attacking the hoop right now and attacking and actually getting fouled, going to the free throw line, but they need to capitalize 0 for 4 the last 4 trips to the charity stripe.
And this is one of the girls you want at the charity stripe in Jewel Brown, but that one goes off the back iron.
Very uncharacteristic of Jewel.
Brown with the second attempt, puts it up, got it. Her first point of the afternoon. So here's Scott up and across the timeline. Kicks it on the left wing side for Walker. Walker resetting, looking to drive on the left wing side, gives it up to Wiley. Wiley has Proper all over, somehow gets away. Now here's Scott on the right wing side, under a minute to play here in the third. Lobbed inside, and a great job getting up there by Proper to knock it away.
Yeah, I mean, what it is, that's a good look by Scott, and so what West Holmes needs to do is put pressure on her so that pass is not that easy to make.
Bounced into Keytron. She wants to drive in, turns, throws it up off the iron, no good. Give another rebound there to Aviana Yoder. Now here's Proper, sends it forward for Jewel Brown. She's able to get it, dishes it out for Klein. She'll put up a 3 right wing side, no good. Rebound going to be fought for, and we're going to have a tie-up. It'll give the ball to Indian Creek, but it might let West Holmes start the fourth with the ball. And the Knights crashing the offensive boards here in the third quarter.
They've had opportunities to knock us down to single digits, and there's still 40 seconds to go. They can still do this before the fourth quarter.
Scott in the backcourt, full court pressure by the Knights. Jewel Brown back there to work on her. Scott gets past, drives in, bounce pass underneath Wiley. Intercepted as she tries to kick it out by Jewel Brown. Brown leaves it for Proper with 26 seconds to play across the timeline for Klein. Klein driving in now, puts it on the floor, puts it up, no good. Offensive board, McMillan puts it back up and in.
That's what West Holmes needs, get those second chance opportunities.
Scott sends it forward for Wiley. She can't hold on to it. Got it back in the corner, and she will lose the ball out of bounds. And the Knights, with 6.5 seconds, a chance to get this one back. And a timeout called, pardon me. I thought they called that a turnover. I thought the referee pointed to West Holmes, but a 30-second timeout was called instead. So 6.5 seconds left for Indian Creek to try to set something up.
Yeah, it's still a 9-point game, so West Holmes has come in here and play some good, solid defense.
I'd like to see West Holmes pressure the inbound here and try to force a 5-second call or another timeout.
Well, they've only got one team foul, so if it's a pass far away from the basket, you can actually foul her as long as you don't foul her when she's trying to shoot the ball and make them take the ball out of bounds again.
We saw that happen in the West Holmes Strasburg boys game right at the end. 6.5 seconds to play here, third quarter. Knights now trail by 9.
I'd look for them to get the ball back to Scott somehow.
Scott looking to inbound from underneath the hoop. Gets it into Walker. Walker going to drive in. Kicks right wing side. Keytron for 3. Back iron, no good. And a foul going to be called, and that'll be 4 on Sadler as she went over the back.
That's 2 shots now for West Holmes. West Holmes needs to capitalize on these freebies.
And yes, it will be 2 shots. They'll correct it. So we go to the other side, and that's huge. You've got Sadler, who's been kind of their ace in the hole here in part of this ball game, and a great rebounder on 4 fouls. And if you're the Knights, you almost want to go right at her. Briar Klein's first end is up, tickles the twine. And this is where West Holmes being able to sub more players in might help them in their conditioning.
Oh, absolutely.
Second attempt for Klein. Front end is missed. Rebound brought in by Ketron. She'll go down to the floor as the buzzer sounds, and that's how we end the third. 34-26 is the lead for Indian Creek. We'll be back on WKLM.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
When you're thinking of the right accessories to add to your home, think Copper Creek Hardware products and MRV Siding Supply. With Copper Creek Hardware, you won't find better quality at twice the price. In fact, you'll get great value for builder-grade door hardware. Plus, all Copper Creek Hardware is backed with a lifetime mechanical warranty and a 5-year warranty on all finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
8 minutes separates one of these two teams from a trip to the regionals next week. West Holmes trailing 34-26 after outscoring Indian Creek 14-9 in the third quarter. Jewel Brown up top gets a screen, finds Kara McMillan. Now inside Aviana Yoder, puts it off the glass, no good, but a foul. She's going to the charity stripe.
That's what West Holmes needs to keep doing. Good set play coming out of that between quarter timeout.
Let's see who they called that one on. That's Walker, and that's her third. So Aviana Yoder at the stripe, front end is up and nothing but net. Aviana Yoder, have yourself a second half. She has 7 points. 11 overall. Second attempt, she'll go 2 for 2. Scott with the basketball across the timeline. It's a 6-point game, 34-28. Right wing side, driving in is Scott, kicks it to Wiley. She can't hold on to it, gets it back in front of her own bench. Now Proper draped all over like a cape, will give it up to Scott. Puts it up, front iron, no, didn't even hit the iron. Proper gets the rebound. Proper gives it up to Briar Klein. Klein kicks cross court. Jewel Brown wants to drive in, puts it up through traffic, no good, but a tie-up going to be called. We'll give the ball to Indian Creek. I thought they were going to get the foul there, but it will be a tie-up.
That was a good call by the official. She had her hand on top of the ball. That'd be West Holmes' 16th turnover.
16 turnovers compared to 8. So we cross the timeline now with Scott. Scott goes on the left wing side, now resets back up top, hands it off to Walker. Walker to Scott. She'll try a right wing three, missed everything, goes out of bounds. West Holmes basketball.
Yeah, this is the loudest the West Holmes fans have been all game, and right now they've got all the momentum.
Time out. West Holmes will take it with them and be back in 30 seconds here on WKLM.
At Promotion Therapy Services, customer service and specialized treatment options are what set us apart. We work hard for our patients day in and day out. Our team of physical and occupational therapists are conveniently located for you in the heart of Millersburg. Can't come to us? We'll come to you with our team of therapists who specialize in home health services. We make it easy to receive physical therapy, emphasizing a close relationship with your physician as well as helping you navigate the insurance process. Our team is excited to begin offering new services such as dry needling, sports-focused rehab, foot orthosis consultations, and taping. With questions, call us 330-600-0844 or visit us online at promotion-therapy.com. We look forward to promoting a better you and would like to wish all winter sports a safe and healthy season.
Third quarter numbers courtesy of Coach Hall. West Holmes was 0 of 3 from downtown. Indian Creek 2 of 6. West Holmes was 6 of 9 from two-point land, while Indian Creek went 1 of 6. West Holmes 2 of 8 from the charity stripe, 1 of 2 by Indian Creek. The big number, 14 rebounds by West Holmes. A good number of them on the offensive end, 8 by Indian Creek. 4 turnovers by West Holmes, 2 by comparison. Jewel Brown gets it up to Yoder in the corner. Back to Brown on the left wing side. Now finds Proper. Proper for 3. Off the mark. Long rebound is going to be brought in by Walker. She's going to drive in now. Sees Jewel Brown, retreats and sets it up for Scott. Scott up top, finds Walker on the left wing side, driving in, throws it up off the backboard, no good, gets her own rebound, can't get the putback to fall. Kara McMillan has the board and gives it up for Proper. Proper, cross court now for Klein. Walker's all over her, kicks it back up top. Now here's Proper on the left wing side. Now inside, here's a free throw line jumper, rims out by Klein, and we're going to have another tie-up. It'll keep the ball with West Holmes after the rebound was brought in by Sadler.
That's a good job by Indian Creek to come out in that 2-3 zone. Made West Holmes think a little bit, but West Holmes found a soft spot in the middle of that.
Aviana Yoder gives it up top for Klein. Klein into the corner. Proper for 3. Off the mark. Rebound is loose, and they're going to say off of West Holmes and out of bounds. And I'm not sure about that, but I think the other official on the near side here might have been screened out to correct that call.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. They're a little closer than I am.
I think the West Holmes fans wanted a foul there on Sadler for taking McMillan to the floor. Scott gives it up to Walker on the left wing side. Walker going to drive in, puts up the free throw line floater, rims out, rebound brought in by Keytron, puts it up, and she has two.
Boy, that's a big second chance opportunity by Keytron.
Back to an 8-point game across the timeline, left wing side now, Briar Klein. Klein down to the corner for McMillan. McMillan inside, finds Aviana Yoder, turning against Sadler, puts it up, no good. Rebound brought in by Scott. Lobbed underneath for Kleinsmith, as we'll reset now on the left wing side for Walker. Walker driving in, wants to go to the hoop, lays it up, no good. Offensive board by Keytron, her putback no good. Rebound by Aviana Yoder. Across the timeline now, here's Proper. Bounce pass as we get down to the corner. Klein fakes a three, now finds Jewel Brown. Brown back to Klein in the corner. Klein dribbling on the right wing side, puts it up, has her shot blocked right to Kleinsmith on the rebound. Kleinsmith going to give it up, might have gotten away with a travel before she got rid of that basketball as Walker has it now on the right wing. Walker going to hand it off back up top to Scott. 4.5 to go in this ball game, and Indian Creek trying to take as much time off the clock as they can. Up top now, Walker driving in, gets rid of it for Sadler. Sadler has to collect it near midcourt. We'll see Greta Rollins check back in at the next whistle. Here's Scott driving in, now resets. Trying to get to the top of the key, hands it off to Walker. Walker driving in through traffic, kicks it out. Kleinsmith for three, no good off the backboard. Rebound brought in by McMillan. She'll give it up to Proper. Proper, left wing side, Briar Klein going to drive in through contact and a foul called. If it goes against Sadler, she is done.
Good penetration.
And it does not.
Good penetration by Briar Klein, gives West Holmes time to actually score some points with the clock being stopped, plus catch their breath.
Keytron picks up her fourth, team second of the quarter. So now 2 of the starting 5 are playing on 4 fouls with 4 minutes to play. First attempt for Klein is no good. At the conclusion of tonight's contest, we'll be announcing the Thread and Ink player of the game. That player will receive a free t-shirt, courtesy of Thread and Ink, custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing in Holmesville. Second attempt for Briar Klein. Puts it up, and she'll get that one to fall. That'll make it 36-29.
3-possession game, just need to get some stops, West Holmes does.
Briar Klein going to get a little bit of a breather here. Now she's going to head straight back after a drink of water to the scorer's tape. Scott's across the timeline, driving on that left side, resets outside, gets it up top for Walker. Walker gets a screen from Keytron. Walker gives it up to Sadler now. Sadler steps back as they'll hand it off to Walker back up top. I'm surprised the Knights haven't started double teaming on these handoffs.
At least deny the second pass.
And let's see here, a timeout going to be taken by Indian Creek. A full timeout. We'll go ahead and be back in 30 seconds here on WKLM.
Are pests taking over your home and causing you distress? Don't let these unwanted guests disrupt your life. Call the experts at Holmes Pest Control today. They are experienced professionals that will quickly and safely rid your home of pests from bed bugs and ants to spiders and rodents. They use the latest techniques and environmentally friendly products to ensure your home is pest-free and safe for your family and pets. Don't wait until the problem gets out of control. Call Holmes Pest Control today at 330-674-9094. Take back control of your home. Remember, a pest-free home is a happy home.
36-29, a 7-point lead right now for Indian Creek. And Coach talking a little bit, we'd like to see West Holmes maybe come out a little more physical out of this timeout on the defensive side.
They've got 0 team fouls this fourth quarter, so they could come out and be a little bit aggressive, gamble a little bit. But I'd almost just try to deny Walker and Scott the ball and make somebody else handle the ball for Indian Creek. They haven't shown that they can handle it with confidence.
Again, Sadler and Keytron playing on 4 fouls for Indian Creek. Scott going to look to inbound this one on the near side. Scott Gets it up top and denying the inbounds pass there is Rollins, and Briar Klein will pick it up. Klein looking to drive in through traffic, had her shot knocked away, somehow gets it out top to McMillan. Now Proper driving in, kicks it out, Briar Klein for three. No good, long rebound comes to Kara McMillan. Another second chance up top. Now bounced inside, Aviana Yoder kicks it out, McMillan for three on the right wing side. She got it!
Big shot for Kara McMillan. Good dish inside out from Aviana Yoder.
It's a 4-point game with 3 minutes to play. West Holmes trailing 36-32. Left wing side now, here's Walker. Driving in, has a lane to the hoop, lays it up, give her two, she has 8. Inbounded in the backcourt, now here's Proper. Up and across the timeline. Looking to go on that left wing side. Passes inside, Briar Klein, dump underneath, and up and in by Aviana Yoder to answer.
Boy, good job sharing the ball by West Holmes right there in that possession.
2.5 to play in the ball game. 38-34. Scott's across the timeline. Bounce pass to the left wing side. Here's Walker. Walker had a screen, might have been an illegal screen they got away with, but Sadler has it now on the far side. Sadler fakes the handoff, ball's on the floor. Sadler able to get it back, gives it up to Kleinsmith, who will drive in. Now to Keytron. Now Walker takes a mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound brought in by Greta Rollins. 2 minutes to play. Left wing side, Briar Klein. Klein dribbles, gives it back up top to Proper. Proper on the right wing, bounce past Briar Klein, free throw line jumper for her off the rim, rebounded by Walker in the corner. 1:46 to go. West Holmes going to have to start fouling here as the four corners are going to come out.
Got to get on them tight. They can gamble a little bit.
Scott with the basketball. Driving, kicks down in the corner for Sadler. Now back up top for Sadler, and let's see here, an illegal screen? What's happening here?
Yep.
And are we going to get
player control?
Player control and very far away from the basketball. It's going to bring a timeout here, as that'll be 5 fouls on Keytron. We'll keep it right here. So Keytron is done with 1:28 to play on a foul away from the basketball.
Yeah, just uncalled for. I'm sure Coach is going to discuss that. But right now, that's one thing that Indian Creek didn't want to do, is give up a possession right there, especially with 1:28 to go. And they knew West Holmes was going to come and foul. So they're going to have to be very, 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 very strong with the ball.
Now, West Holmes still hasn't committed a foul in this quarter.
Yeah, so West Holmes, I mean, they're going to have to come down here and score, all right? I hopefully come out with some kind of a set play, and I can see, though, Indian Creek coming back and setting up into a 2-3 zone to try to take away everything inside.
Right, I think that's what they've had success with today. Now, West Holmes, if they do get that bucket, they need to probably call a timeout immediately. They only have one left, though. You want to set up that press.
Yeah, then they haven't pressed all game, but definitely they need to be very, very active and very, very aggressive. Right now, Sadler is the only person that has attempted a free throw today for Indian Creek, and she is currently 3 of 4.
So it'll be West Holmes basketball. They'll inbound in the backcourt. Right now, Proper's the only one back there, and now they'll kind of reset. 3/4 court press coming from Indian Creek. Proper is across the timeline. Goes to the left wing side, picks up her dribble, bounce pass into Rollins. Rollins loses the basketball, gets it back, finds Aviana Yoder, who puts it up and gets it to fall. 1 minute and 8 seconds to go, and it's a 2-point ball game, 38-36. West Holmes has to get a turnover or commit a foul here. Scott kicks right wing side. Kleinsmith puts up a 3, nothing but net.
Wow, the biggest shot of her career right there.
Proper will come across the timeline. It's a 5-point game, 50 seconds to go. McMillan in the corner. Dribbles back up top, gives it up to Proper. Proper wants to drive in, working against Kleinsmith. Bounce pass, saved by Aviana Yoder. Now it's knocked out of bounds by Scott. And now it's not you need one possession, you need 2 possessions here.
Absolutely, and who called a timeout there?
Timeout by Indian Creek, a 30-second timeout. They have one remaining. So now it's the game gets a little difficult here. 38 seconds. West Holmes has to go quick, and they haven't committed a foul in the entire quarter.
Right, and that may come back to haunt them right now, but it's a little bit of a chess game right now. I assume Indian Creek's going to be in some kind of zone to take out anything inside. A quick bucket here down underneath West Holmes' hoop. Make West Holmes, score from outside. West Holmes has only made 2 from behind the arc today.
This has been the times of games, though, where we've seen Proper and Klein be able to hit those threes when they need them.
Yeah, and it's good to say Proper and Klein, but it could be an unsung hero right now that we need to look for.
Klein to inbound in front of her own bench. Going to lob it in for Aviana Yoder. Yoder dribbles in. Let's see her a foul. They're going to call it on the floor, and we'll see who it goes against. If it's Sadler, she's done. They're going to get Scott.
She's going to shoot 2. Nope, this is only a 4th team foul.
Klein in the corner for 3. No good. Offensive board by Proper. Proper on the right wing side. Walker's all over her. Picks up her dribble up top. Now left wing side. Inside for Aviana Yoder. Turns. She can't get the shot to fall. Rebound going to be brought in by Sadler with 20 seconds to go. And now a foul going to be called against Proper as she drives in there against Scott.
Yeah, that's just only the first team foul for West Holmes. 17 seconds to go, and you've got to foul 4 more times.
Into Wiley. Wiley almost threw that ball away. Scott will be fouled again by Proper, her second.
Yeah, West Holmes needed to foul Wiley right as she got the ball. Precious second.
A takeaway would be huge right here if you can get it, though. They'll find Walker. Walker on their way to the hoop. McMillan coming up from behind. Walker will make the shot.
That's your back.
That will seal it. Proper across the timeline. Bounce pass in. Rollins puts it up. She walked.
Yep.
And that's going to do it with 4 seconds left. And again, West Holmes made progress at the end there. The ball just didn't fall for him when they needed it to. And again, another great seasonal end here in the district championship game. And a foul called with 2 seconds to go. That'll be Proper's 4th.
This would be a good time to get your seniors in and maybe get them out.
Jewel Brown going to check in here. McMillan will check out. As Scott bounce pass into Walker, taken away by Proper, but she'll lose the ball and the final buzzer sounds. Indian Creek will win 43-36, and they are heading to Zanesville for the regionals. We'll be back on WKLM.
Get financial solutions when you need it from Dave Stayball Financial Services. After winning 6 state championships as a head basketball coach, Dave Stayball knows that planning, preparation, and hard work can lead to success. And the same can be applied to your financial future. Whether you are a young adult, individual, family, or a business, Dave Stayball Financial Services will establish financial goals and income protection. Contact Dave Stayball Financial Services at 893-1900, located at 4585 State Route 39, Millersburg. Securities offered through ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA SIPC.
The secret's out. Thread and Ink in Holmesville is open to take care of your custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing needs. They offer a storefront with apparel for West Holmes, Highland, and surrounding schools. Whether it's school spirit wear, professional business attire, accessories, or unique custom designs, they deliver excellence in every product. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 5. Thread and Ink is located at 8210 County Road 245 in Holmesville. Or call Justine at 330-279-9222. That's Thread and Ink, custom embroidery and screen printing in Holmesville.
Final score, 43-36. Indian Creek will get the victory here in the district championship game. We will be joining on court for the district runner-up presentation here momentarily. And here we go.
Representing the East District Athletic Board, along with the administrators from each school, Keith Spurgeon from Indian Creek High School, and Adam Brackley from West Holmes High School, will Assistant coaches, Nate Wade, Morgan Carter, Adam Carter, managers Chelsea Cooper, Maureen Ford, Ernie Blackman, and Gavin Fowler. And head coach for West Holmes, Lindsay Belton. For the captains for West Holmes, please come forward to receive your district runner-up trophy.
Well, not the trophy the Knights wanted to take home, but again, nothing to hang your head over. Another fantastic season from West Holmes, and honestly a little maybe more impressive than some of the ones over the last few years. Up and down season at times as the Knights come through, and well, an up and down season at times, I should say, Don, as West Holmes braved the storm, got the number 3 seed, and made it all the way back to the district championship game.
That is, I mean, you can hang your hat on that, but West Holmes, they're not satisfied with that, okay, and never will be. But a good season, a trying season, had some injuries, and had to play through that. Had some adversity and was able to come through in that. But it they could have folded the tents and packed it in here in the first half, and they did not. They came out and played with some valor, and it showed, and it was a good job by West Holmes girls basketball to come back and give themselves the chance to win.
And this senior class, you really can't say enough about them, just the leaders they became on the floor this year.
Absolutely, especially the two inside with Rollins and Yoder, and Jewel Brown on the outside, your defensive specialist right there. You just don't replace them. It's not just by 3 girls going to come in and take those 3 girl spots, and it's going to be more than that. So it won't be a total rebuild next year for Coach Belton, but a couple some nice pieces. You still have Proper, and you still have Klein, and you've got McMillan, and you've got some good girls on the JV team. You've got Rory Wilcox, Maddie Fair. I mean, you just go on and on. So it's definitely it's not an empty tank.
Well, take a look at this game. Indian Creek led 13-6 after 1. They outscored the Knights 12-6 in the second frame to lead 25-12 at halftime. But the Knights outscored Indian Creek the rest of the way, 14-9 in the third quarter, and it was a 34-26 lead for Indian Creek, and 10-5 in the fourth quarter, but it just wasn't enough to overcome the deficit in those first 2 quarters. But again, a fantastic job. Gracie Kleinsmith ends up being the hero tonight. That 3 to really seal it right at the end there. She ended up with 14 points, 4 3-pointers on the afternoon. Cadence Walker and Riley Sadler each had 10. 5 points for McKenna Scott and 4 for Cameron Ketron. On the other side, Aviana Yoder had 16 to pace the way for the Knights. Kara McMillan added 8, 5 for Zelena Proper, 4 for Greta Rollins, and 2 for Briar Klein. Got us to our final total of 43-36. Now the final team numbers. Here's Coach Hall.
Thank you very much, Jake. From behind the arc, West Holmes 2 of 17 for 12%. Indian Creek 6 of 17 for 35%. 2-point field goals, West Holmes 10 of 26, 38%. Indian Creek 11 of 34 for 35%. From the charity stripe, West Holmes 10 of 18, 56%. Indian Creek 3 of 4, 75%. Total rebounds, West Holmes wins that 41 to Indian Creek's 34. Total turnovers, West Holmes 17, Indian Creek with 10.
So again, we'll give out our player of the game here. We'll receive a free T-shirt courtesy of Thread & Ink Custom Apparel, Embroidery, and Screen Printing in Holmesville. And we're going to go Aviana Yoder. I know she's been our pick at a few different games this season, but you just look at her second half performance. She had 5 field goals and had 2 free throws that got the Knights back within 2 and really helped them be in a position where they could have made a comeback in this game.
Oh, absolutely. What I liked about it is Aviana wanted the ball in the second half, and she was posting very hard. She gave everything that she had to try to get that ball inside, because I think she knew, and I think West Holmes knew that's where they were going to make their bread and butter in the second half and make that comeback, is by scoring the basket inside, and that's what they did, and that's what she did.
So West Holmes' season comes to an end, a record of 13-12, a record of 16-9 now for Indian Creek as they move on to Zanesville for the regional semifinals. And again, Coach, you're not satisfied, but we saw a lot of great basketball out of this team this year, and that's something they should be proud of.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's basketball. It's good competitive basketball. This was a great friendly game. It was well attended. It was it was fun to watch, fun to call. And it was a little chess game at the end, how it should always be, especially in your district finals.
Well, that's going to just about do it for us here, though. Coach, any final thoughts on this game this season? What's next for West Holmes?
West Holmes, it's just they'll be back. They'll be back. Tradition never graduates. They'll be back, but it's never easy. It's never easy to make it to this far right here to the district finals, and there's always got some good teams you're going to have to play in order to get here, and that's what West Holmes did, was able to beat some, and so they'll keep trying and keep plugging and keep working at it.
Well, Coach, always a pleasure to work with you.
Yeah, and good to work with you again, Jake. As a matter of fact, we get to do it again tonight.
Yeah, we're not tired of each other yet. We might be after we finish a Garraway tonight, but we'll find out then. Jacob Heading, our producer today, Sammy Hall, our videographer. Thank you so much, guys. We can't do it without you all season long. You help us put together one of the best high school athletics video programs in the state. So thank you for everything you do for us. One more time, the final score in this one. West Holmes falls in the district championship game to Indian Creek by the final score of 43-36. For Don Hall, Jacob Heading, and Sammy Hall, I'm Jake Seidel, signing off, reminding you to stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you tonight here on WKLM. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you for watching high school basketball from your hometown radio station, FM 95.3 WKLM.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.